Any interesting or favorite memories with other recording artists or producers you had a chance to be around or work with you want to share with viewers today, looking back now at your career thus far?
Hmm. Yeah. One like moment that kind of like very valuable to me that at that time it was always big, but it's so much better. It's so much bigger now. Is I was blessed and able to record Kodak Black Project Baby 2 album as an engineer. So at that time, I was at his house. I was not staying with him there, but I was there at, like morning, night, sleeping there. You feel me? Just very hands on with him. His engineer Derek, that's my boy. You feel me? Shout out to Derek. He's record been recording Kodak for years. Just getting that relationship with him, and him being tired and showing me the robes late night. He gotta leave because I'm sleeping at Kodak house. So he leave late night. Kodak is still up. I'm recording him. Well, he's not here. Basically, we took shit like shift. When he came, I was chilling. When he wasn't there, I was recording Yak. You feel me? And I was blessed to record Project Baby 2 album. And at that time, I didn't know it was. I know he was working on the album, but I didn't know it was gonna be Project Baby 2 album, Versatile, all those hard records that came out, and to see like 2 years later that I could say I was an engineer for that project was dope. You know what I'm saying? That was fire. And that showed me how talented and pure talent and pure rawness Kodak really was. Cause you hear the music, but when you wow, damn, this man's snapping. So that was dope.
Do you remember the very first time you met Kodak and how that happened?
Yes. The very first time I met Kodak was for a feature. That was the very, very first time I met him. So pretty much, I think he was still 17. He was just going on turning 17. He was 16, turning 17, right when Project Baby was out, and he was recording Heart of the Project. So Heart of the Project wasn't out yet. So I think he was 17, going 18, or 16, going 17. You know what I'm saying? I used to be at a print shop called Chinaman Print Shop, and you know what I'm saying? They used to come do all the sniper game gear and all that stuff out there as well. So, you know what I'm saying? When I was there, I was doing my music. Me and Chinaman had linked up. He was pushing me as far as just like giving me exposure. He was the man in the city. You know what I'm saying? I was the artist that was still trying to keep going. So when I came through, I met his manager, and I wanted a feature with a whoop. I ended up paying Yak, I think like either $500 or $1,000. I pulled up to Golden Acres, GA. You know what I'm saying? I drove there myself, me and like one more person. He was out there chilling, hanging, dapped him up, gave him the money. He was in the car. He was like, yo, yeah, I fucked the record. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do it tomorrow. And we was just chopping it up and stuff like that. And from there, we locked in till now.
Now, when it comes to Kodak Black,
Right.
what's he really like?
Kodak is a really genuine, like, loving person. Like, you know what I'm saying? Real stepper, you know what I'm saying? Real deal, you know what I'm saying? Businessman. He stand on everything he stand on for sure, but his heart and the way like he makes you feel and he treats you, he don't matter before he was like super rich and super big how he was, he always been that person. Like now if he don't rock with you or yo, whatever, he don't rock with you, but once he start rocking with you and he lock in with you, he treats you like family. For real. I can vouch for that.
Does his success and as far as he's gotten on that success ladder at this point surprise you at all?
No, it don't at all. Cause he really is that like that boy. He's really that guy. Like I said, like I've been around this man before like the super fame, and even in my city, just for me being from Broward, from the same city, when he dropped Project Baby, the way the city was just like blown away, and I knew it was gonna be that. I knew it. Like it's just it's rare to see a shooting star, but definitely seen him.
What do you think it was about that music on Project Baby that garnered that response from the city back then?
It was real. It was like, who is this 15-year-old, 14-year-old, 16-year-old just snapping like that, like talking like that for real. And even the like his, you know what I'm saying? Like like other kids or other young men or young women that was his age, even though some of them were living like that, because you know what I'm saying, everybody, we in the hood, we in the project, we in the slums for real. But you didn't hear nobody coming like that on them beats and the way he was saucing it, putting it together. I ain't gonna fake it. Nah, he that boy, you know what I'm saying? The world just wasn't ready for it. When they capped a glimpse of it, they fell in love with it.
My last question about Kodak, what's the best advice, what's the best advice you received from him, or most important thing you learned being around him?
Both. The most important thing I learned from being around him is that always be consistent and always, find a way to recreate yourself, even if you're doing the same thing, make it feel different. He's been like really good, even from cutting his hair, changing his image, changing his tone, feel me, or just changing his environment. He always find a way to like stay consistent and relevant. And one of the things, what was the other question? What was the last one?
Well, wondering what's the best advice you received from him,
and the
or
best
most.
advice. One of the best advice I received from him was just like right before, I started doing the music stuff. And we were just talking. He was like, "Bro, I ain't gonna lie, I see you trying to be on your, on your other stuff, on your bar shit, but you know what I'm saying, like getting your rap bag too, like you feel me, like you that boy too." So he was just kind of just like the way he was saying it. He was just more saying like, "Bro, like you don't gotta be too conservative. You feel me? Like pop your shit, like you feel me." So I kind of take that to like basically like don't be afraid to be yourself all the way, you know what I'm saying? Even though they know you as an executive or this or that right now, you can still pop your shit, you feel me?
That feature that you purchased from Kodak at that time in your life, was that
Mhm.
the only song you have with him?
Yeah, that's on the song. It was called Down for the Money. It was very early, you know what I'm saying? I was on my second or third project in this city. He was on his second. And feel me, it was just at that moment it helped a lot. Like I was able to gain a new good little boost in the city again. He allowed me to, come with him when I had booked him for a couple of shows out of town. He let me perform his song with him. He just embraced me, like, with love. So it helped. And it just brought that factor that I needed at that time, because he was that boy cosign. So once you got that Kodak look too, even from where I'm from, like even before he was super huge to y'all, he had a very huge influence. So
Was there any attempt to get him on Mercury?
of course, I told him, I'm like, yo, yeah, throw me a song, like you feel me? See, with Mercury, I wrote most of the songs on Mercury. Like only songs I didn't write was the one with Wiz and Move Out. I put that together as like an A&R. And then No Love, I orchestrated the hook a little bit, but everybody else did their verse. And then the other songs on there I wrote physically. I just had my artists come through, lay the vocals, lay the verse, you know what I'm saying? Put it the way I pictured it, the way I did it, and it came out great. So I asked Yak, like, yo, throw me a record for the project, you feel me? And I think he was like, yeah, I got you, but he didn't really get a chance to really, like, we didn't really get a chance to put it together, you know what I'm saying? That's my boy. I know we're gonna work more in the future, like, I'm not even tripping, like, and I don't mind, like, even if I gotta shoot my boy something, like, here, a good little bag, you know what I'm saying? I respect his craft, and I respect him enough. We done made money together enough for me to do that, you feel me? So that's gonna happen. He gonna maybe the deluxe, maybe the next project. So it depends on how I wanna orchestrate that. But definitely gonna see a track in Kodak. 100%. It's already a track in Kodak. So you know that. We're gonna do a part two. It's open so.
Now, if people watching this for the first time, getting to know you, want to hear that song
Mm-hmm.
that you already have with Kodak,
Yeah.
is that underneath a different stage name?
Yeah, it is. It is. So if you go on Dat Piff and you put Prince Track, PRINCE, you'll be able to see my mixtape. You know what I'm saying? It was called The Golden Ticket. It's on Dat Piff. You'll see the record with me and Kodak. And if you really just like, at one point in time on YouTube, I had trying to like change my brand and, you know what I'm saying, become the executive. So I kind of like took a lot of stuff down just in case I wanted to, you know what I'm saying, rebrand myself. because I be doing that type of stuff. But on that pip, everything's there. Just put Track Makers, TrackMakers, and or Prince Track, and then you'll see the records of me and Kodak and all the other stuff I done did 5 years ago. Cause that record's like 7 years old, 6 years old. He was 17, I was 22, 23. I'm 30 now, he's 24. So a lot have happened.
And for time reference, it's March 2022 now.
Right.